As you settle in for this guided meditation, decide what position would be most comfortable for you. For most of you, that will be lying down or sitting with your legs crossed, but you could perhaps stand as well if you think you'll be comfortable enough over the about 15 to 20 minutes of this meditation, or even another position if you know you can settle into it. The point is to choose something where you're physically comfortable enough that you can go deep. If you're lying down, make sure that if you have a pillow under you, it's just right so that your head is comfortable and not lifted too high, but supported enough for you. And you can have your knees up or down. If you like using a weighted blanket to sleep, it might also help you go deep with meditation. This particular meditation is very much along the lines of the phrase I use for deep connection, deep calling deep. We will be accessing wider connection through our deep connection with a particular person. And there are many ways to do this. Today's meditation will be going very interior, which, isn't really only interior though, because the inner and the outer, like a hologram, do reflect each other. So as you go in, you'll really connect outwards at the same time. Some aspects of this particular meditation were inspired by Jacques Lusseyran, who was a blind French resistance fighter in World War II, who spent some time in a concentration camp as well. So I will be reading a quote from him as we start. For now, hopefully you are almost settled into the position you want and comfortable, taking a moment to relax any areas of tension in your body, and to take a few nice deep belly breaths, which means belly, chest, and then your exhale, in through the nose, out through the mouth, ideally, to take these first few deep breaths. Let's do a couple here, paying attention to our breath together. You can sigh it out or not make any sound, however you like. And one more. And then just letting your breath settle into an easy, natural rhythm. Maybe doing a final body scan to release any remaining tension. If you have thoughts coming up, not trying to push them away, outer concerns or thoughts, but just trying to imagine them diffusing a bit so your focus of attention is no longer on them, but is very lightly on my voice and on this meditation. Making sure your eyes are closed if they're not already. So to start, some words from Jacques Lusseyran. This was for him connecting while he was in prison after he'd been caught prior to being taken to a concentration camp. So it was very much about feeling connection with loved ones on the outside while in prison by finding the connection inwards. We're going to use it as inspiration to connect within ourselves to someone else and then beyond more generally. And here's the quote when he was speaking of connecting with someone while in prison. Focus on her all the light you hold within yourself. Don't be afraid of using it up. Love, thoughts, and life hold so much of this light, you don't even know what to do with it. Believe me, this is what the inner life can do. And one more time, the quote. Focus on her all the light you hold within yourself. Don't be afraid of using it up. Love, thoughts, and life hold so much of this light, you don't even know what to do with it. Believe me, this is what the inner life can do. And so we'll take a few of those aspects as inspiration for this guided meditation now. So to start, let's help you go deep within yourself. Let your sense of the outside world go diffuse away. Maybe go dark if that's helpful. So it's like a black screen around you, or a black space. If visualizing doesn't come easily to you, perhaps using a feeling of emptiness around you instead. Going inward, knowing it's all still right there, but this is about where your attention and intention are flowing, and going inward instead. Turning inward like you're a flower whose petals are gently closing and your awareness is within, or like you're swirling down into a gentle whirlpool of water, letting yourself swirl down into the center of that whirlpool. So there you are in the interior, within yourself. You might have a faint awareness of your heartbeat, or maybe it's just still there, still and dark and quiet. And now in that interior place, there's a spark of light right in front of you. You put out your hand, cupping gently under it. It might look like a ball of light or like a flame, but it's not hot, it's just bright and light. And as you cup your hand slightly under it, you're gazing at it. And as you focus your attention on it, because it is your spark of love and light, it grows. It grows such that from a small spark, it has become a ball of light that's just a little larger than your hand. And as you gaze at it, still more, it's this beautiful light that's soft to your eyes even though it's so bright. And as you gaze at it, it lights up your inner sense of love and peace, and all is rightness, all is wellness. As you gaze and feel these deep, warm feelings, you see a face appear in the light, as if it's a crystal ball you're looking within. You know who this is. So for you, who is it? Trusting who emerges, someone you feel great warmth for. And that's why they're appearing in the light and in the warmth. And you see them, their essence, that's inside of you as well. And you realize that you are in each other in a way, in a holographic way. Just like the inner is the outer, this person is also both outside of you and within you. And you feel a smile on your face as you realize this. And they're smiling back at you from within the light. And you feel the deep connection of within and without, the both of you, being inside each other and outside of each other like this. Spending a few moments appreciating that wonderful feeling. There are depth and essence calling to yours and vice versa. And within your inner vision, this interior vision, you close your eyes for a moment. And as your eyes in this interior vision flutter open again, still with your hand out, cupping this light with this person's face in it, reminding you that they're within you, their essence, and that you're so deeply connected. But now, broadening, widening your vision that's been focused on the light in this person's face. It's like you're suddenly in the middle of a starry night sky, because there are infinite sparks and spots of light all around you, surrounding you. And you're amazed and in awe, because you know that these are all the other essences of other people as well. And you have this awareness that they too are in you as well as outside of you. They too are deeply connected to you. Even though your focus in life and your attention and intention makes you feel more directly connected to this person in the ball of light in front of you, it's also true that you have this entire other blanket of stars, infinite sparks of other essences surrounding you, and that you're immersed in that also. It's connected with you, and it feels comforting and awesome and supportive all at once. And you're sending out love without even trying, to them as well as your own ball of light and love in front of you, back and forth with them. And it's really sending it to yourself as well, since they're inside you as well as outside of you. So spending another minute or two here just in awe of being in this wondrous night sky that is inside you and is connected to everyone else. And when you're ready, taking as long as you want there, even pausing this if you like, or just staying deep even as I talk, when you're ready, in your interior inner vision, in that dark space with all the sparks of light like a starry night sky, closing your eyes again in that interior vision. And when you open them up again, all the sparks of light, including of the person who emerged first, aren't there anymore. and you put your hand that was cupping the ball of light down to rest at your side. But you're smiling again because you know that they really are right there. It's simply just not the time where you are putting your inner vision on them right now. And now it's time to come out from this interior place, imagining yourself gently swirling back up the whirlpool, or unfolding like the flower bud, now opening its petals out to the world again. And when you're gently lifted out of the whirlpool to the surface of the water, or when your flower has completely opened up again, still with your eyes closed, you now have the awareness that you were doing this guided meditation, of the room that you're in around you, just letting the awareness come in slowly and gently and on your own time. And before you do any small movements or come out further, taking a moment, maybe even placing a hand on your heart, taking a moment to remember what you experienced, to remember your inner deep, your essence, those sparks of light all around you of the others, who are somehow miraculously inside you and outside of you, with their beautiful essences and sparks of light, but connected to you on the inside as well. And knowing that you can come back to this meditation at any time, or that you can simply remember at any moment, during the day, maybe even when you're interacting with someone, maybe getting that hint of a smile on your face again, knowing that that's all there for you. Now letting your attention come even more back into your body, noticing the rise and fall of your breath, maybe making some gentle wiggles of your fingers or toes, or turning your chin from side to side gently, and only when you're ready, doing slightly bigger moves or a stretch. And if you're getting up, making sure to roll onto your side and push up to sitting first, and coming out at your own beautiful pace. As Jacques Lusseyran said, believe me, that is what the inner life can do.